fans, you on your favorite podcast, favorite wrestling podcast, that is. Welcome to the Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet. I'm your host, Ron G, Mr. Highlights, your favorite host, that is. And I'm in the building with the professor, Mr. BJ. How you doing?
I'm doing well. My upload speed is really bad right now, but I'm doing well.
Oh man, get it together, go and get it together.
Oh, that's
Nah,
my
nah.
fault.
But we're here to welcome you to the show, man. We're gonna do a little bit of that Saturday night's main event review. Let us know in the comments how you liked it. What was your favorite match? What's the best moment of the show? Let us know. Let us know. Hit us up with that like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We love to hear from you every time you want to get on here, and hit that notification bell so you know whenever we do get on here, you'll be alerted right on time. But I'm going right into the show. We're going to talk a little bit about SmackDown also, and we got Double or Nothing and NXT Battleground tonight. So that review may be coming tomorrow for you or later tonight. Depending on how we
It'll
feel.
probably be tomorrow. It'll probably
It'll
be
probably be
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not gonna be tonight. No,
No, but we enjoy that show. We'll be watching either way. But for Saturday Night Main Event, I thought it was a pretty decent, more exciting show than I thought it was going to be. I ain't gonna lie. With the returns and how the matches went by itself. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't expect. I got a shirt on. I put a shirt on because he came back. But my boy Cody, big Cody, quarterback, the captain, he had the captain shirt on when he came back.
all right.
Put when they put John Cena down again. Well, John Cena be taking some. He be laid out like every show, but he still get these wins.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the math to it. Like he does always seem to be flat on his back, and usually the person lying flat tends to win. I don't know. So I mean, we
That's
couldn't expect.
weird.
Did you expect Cena? We didn't have Cena. Well, we picked Cena to beat our truth, right? Not
Yeah, I
prediction.
mean, the only reason I gave R Truth a chance because the title wasn't on the line. I thought maybe somebody could interfere. His next opponent could interfere. Next opponent of John Cena, that is, could
Yeah.
interfere and cause Cena the match. But Cena won. He was about to use the belt again, like he been doing, but the ref took the belt and he low blowed R Truth, and got the FU, and
Well,
that
no.
it
Let's
is
talk
what it
about the
is.
match. Let's talk about the match entirely. Our truth coming
Yeah.
out. Ron Cena.
Hey,
Told it. I
yo,
called it right.
I called that.
You're right.
I called that part.
That
But
was a
I was
good
like,
match.
I gotta get that. I gotta get that shirt. Ron Cena. I'm Ron G. I gotta get. I'm the Cena fan on the show.
Yeah,
I got.
yeah, technically. Yeah, I guess
I
you're
gotta
more
get the Ron
obligated to
Cena
get that
shirt.
shirt. Yeah, all right.
I'm kind of obligated. Yeah.
I dig it. But that was pretty big. I liked it. He did the whole coming out. The match was an interesting parallel of watching John Cena fight John Cena in a way. It's like Superman 3, watching Clark Kent battle Superman. Um,
Mm.
I don't know. Was it what was the question I wanted to ask? Well, I mean, you enjoyed it, right? How'd you feel about the match as a whole?
I mean, it was entertaining. Our Truth was always entertaining, and I love John Cena. I mean, it's what I expected it to be, and I didn't really think Cena had to cheat to beat our Truth in the way he did. But I mean, he's playing up the heel role. Um, so it is what it is, and he still hit him with the belt after the match. So
That's true. That's the thing about it. He still hit him with the belt, which I thought was an interesting little thing where he was going to hit him, then he decided not to. And it's like, did he look at our truth and think, am I really doing this to myself? But instead, he
yeah,
low blowed him, like no real thought about it. And it's like, okay, never mind. So
yeah,
it kind of made me wonder, like, are we looking at John Cena going through these motions? Because one of the things I found fascinating at the end of this match was after the match is over, he walks out, the crowd is chanting, "Thank you, Cena." So it's like,
yeah.
could that you be used as parts to play into Cena having some remorse in his actions? Because I'm still expecting a redemption arc to come out of this somewhere.
I really am, and that's kind of what I was about to say next. Because our Truth had like a little interview after the match or whatever. We were speaking to him, and Truth said, "We almost had him, man. We almost had him. Get back where he was." So these steps is happening slowly. But I think Cena's gonna, come back to being his true self and being what he's been for the past, number 20 something years. But like, so he just wanted to get this, frustration of people hate him and the backlash he's gotten for all these years. He want to put it back on the people. He want to get that out before he leaves. I think that's what it all is. But they're probably breaking him down little by little, month by month, and I think he'll be back to the babyface John Cena.
Maybe. Will he
And
be the champion by that point, or will he have lost the title, and that's what's going to help him move it?
I think him losing the title will be the one of the breaking point, the real breaking points. What a breakthrough, as they would say in the
Therapy session.
Yeah, therapy session. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So yeah,
Right.
I still think Cody will be the one to get the belt back.
Yeah, probably. So that brings to the point your boy Cody Rhodes. So wait a minute, that's in the last match, isn't it? Okay, we're not there yet.
Yeah, it's in
We're
the
not
last
there
match.
yet. Okay, well, hold on. We're talking about Cena. So okay. But I mean, other than that, John Cena, he does get the victory here. He's going to be in a tag match come Money in the Bank. Who do you think will be the next challenger? Will it be Cody immediately? Or I mean, because we didn't get to see CM Punk one that we all kind of thought would be happening Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I would thought that would be happening with the Money Bank in Los Angeles coming up real soon, June 7th. Cody's already back involved with John Cena, so I would think Cody will be that next contender, unless they somehow hold him off for some reason. Like he already fought Logan Paul already because he's. Only reason I say that because Logan Paul will be John Cena's tag team partner against Cody and Jey Uso.
Jey Uso,
yeah. So I'm trying to think what else would distract Cody from going for the championship, like right after Money in the Bank.
Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about Logan and Jey Uso too, because I do have a whole thing with that.
Because it ties in. It ties in.
Yeah, I mean they're all pretty much connected at this point. Where Jey Uso, he got the win. No, John Cena tried to come out and have Logan Paul win the title because it would ruin wrestling.
Yeah, they had to talk in the back. Him and Jey Uso had to talk in the back, and John Cena pondering about me taking this belt home when I retire, and Logan Paul, a YouTuber, he made sure he said YouTuber, taking the World Heavyweight Championship. Wouldn't that ruin wrestling? I'll be paying attention to your match later tonight very closely, and so that put more pressure on you, wouldn't it? And so that's something for Jey Uso to fight against. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to lose. None of these wrestlers want to lose to Logan Paul because they see him as a YouTuber who got here because of other fame he has had.
Because he's not committed. He ain't on the road. Tell me when Logan Paul start doing house shows, then okay, maybe I'll consider him to be that guy. But right now, he's just still a part-timer to me.
Yeah, as much as he say he continues to say, "Oh, I'm a full-time," but he's just playing it up, the heel role, playing it up. We know he's here when he wants to be here, get the matches he wants to have. He's a privileged wrestler, basically.
It is to a degree. I mean, right now he's in a top-tier scene with Cody, Jey, and Cena.
Right.
And I mean,
he get a world title.
Earn this?
Right. He get a world title anytime he want to. Pretty much. I mean,
a shot of it.
Hopefully I'm gonna get a shot at these titles, at the world title.
Hopefully he doesn't get it, but we'll see. He'll probably be world champion. He'll probably be.
But right, like I said, the talent is not undeniable. I mean, he's there, and he can play a heel very well. But I mean, well enough. I mean, for what he does. He
don't have to do anything. I mean, he's Logan Paul. He can literally come out without a microphone and get the same reaction.
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, it's his stigma of who he is.
Yeah.
This is why I don't want to talk too much on the topic of Logan Paul. I'd rather talk more on the topic of the Jey Uso Cody team up and how's that going to play? Because granted, I do see it as what's going to happen. I would imagine Jey and Cody wins this match, right?
I mean, they're former tag team champions.
Oh, that's true. They are former tag team champions.
So they, very familiar with each other, and so that could lead to them getting their victory.
Now, go ahead.
And John Cena doesn't really have respect for Logan Paul, but he's just teaming up with him for this match because he called him a YouTuber. They say, "Oh, he's not a real wrestler." Oh, and him winning the title will ruin wrestling.
Now you see, it's kind of a funny thing because I guess we're putting the cart before the horse. This match is technically official. Cody set up the challenge. Cena hadn't said, "Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe he won't want to team up with Logan Paul, and Logan Paul has to convince him to team up."
Possibly, but that's where it seems to be going right now.
I mean, yeah.
That's what it seems to be going.
To that point, if Cody and Jey win, I mean, that almost does make Cody the contender. Because he can just use that as, I won and I want my match at SummerSlam.
Right. And then Jey, Yeah, and so I mean, or before then, or Saudi show, or whatever Saturday main event in July or
Oh, if he
whenever.
does it at Night of Champions, that'll be weird. No, save that for SummerSlam. Well, why would you
I,
save it? Well, yeah, you probably wouldn't want it immediately, right? It's a
right.
title
I
match.
mean, all these shows. I mean, who else gonna fight Cena
Mm,
in that time frame?
that's true.
Like, so
So
all these shows are coming back to back to back, and so and these dates are checking off for John Cena. That
yeah,
those that counter is going down.
I saw something not too long ago with that, where it showed all the dates that he had left based on what it was. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, like I said, the counter going down, so we will see where John Cena ends up. I mean, I want to ask you this. It's been a talk I've seen like this is farewell tour. Is it lackluster or is it something? What would you grade it at this moment? I know we got a lot of months left, but it's just like so far in John Cena's farewell tour. Where do you put it at?
wow. Okay. When we were having this conversation, I ain't gonna lie to you. This thing's like a C minus. Almost.
Mm,
Yeah, this thing is not. Look, the best thing you had Cena doing was coming out and doing the initial promos after the heel. Okay, elephant in the room. The
okay.
whole thing is a little tainted because of how it started. Elimination Chamber. The Rock. The Rock was a part of this. He, if nothing else, feels like the catalyst, the thing that pushed this through for John Cena to turn heel. John Cena gave that look to The Rock, and The Rock gave that motion to Cena, and they turned on Cody, and boom, the heel change happened. And then from there, we never really got a follow through as into why Cena did what he did. So now it's kind of confusing. Well, why he did what he did as far as make agreement with The Rock
With the
per
Rock,
se.
yeah,
But I mean, him coming out and giving the reason of I did this because of you fans, I could dig that. That's a good reason. It's just it doesn't have anything to do with The Rock. So why was The Rock even involved in? And then you had the Mania match that had the Travis Scott ending. That ain't been so great. So now Cena is going on this whole tear about I'm going to ruin wrestling, and that's fine and it's good. The matches haven't been terrible, but not great either. His feuds are still right now. It's with R-Truth and it's cute and it's nice, but I don't know.
yeah,
Even then, that match on Saturday night main event, it wasn't as a consequential because Cena won.
yeah,
Okay. So it's like nothing of the Cena heel turn is anything to write home about. It's cool, but it's not like, oh my God, the heel turn was bigger than the actual run itself.
yeah.
So yeah.
Um,
Okay.
my biggest moment, the best moments of this whole tour have been him turning heel because nobody thought that would happen. Was one of the biggest moments of the year already at Elimination Chamber, and him getting the 17th title and
Yeah.
passing Ric Flair's record. I mean, it's two very big moments that's going to be talked about forever, and he can have more of those moments. Okay, the match with R-Truth is just what it was, cute, like you said, good funny moment. But nobody thought R-Truth was winning really. Nobody thought Orton was going to win exactly. That match was a cluster
Well, around
of a
the
lot
end,
of things
yeah.
going, especially with the agents, all the agents coming out and ref
Yeah.
bumps and
That's true.
and rest holds and finishers. That's what that match was.
It wasn't bad
Um,
though. It was a decent match. It was entertaining. It
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah,
It
and
was.
I mean, still a great tour because all the T-shirts and memorabilia they have for every city that he's in, and the fans continue to show their appreciation for John Cena. It's not exactly what they want, but him being a heel, but I mean, it's something that Cena's going to talk about in December, where he continues to say, and people who stop him on with a little bit of small interviews, they ask him how he feels about fans doing it. He said he's not giving up anything. He even told his Pat McAfee too, also, but he doesn't want to give up good television, and he wants to let it all play out and show his real feelings in December. And so that's what he's kind of building up to, those moments where that's why I say he has to become a babyface to do that. I feel like if he's doing it on he's telling his feelings on television, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I
fair.
thought he was going to do after Backlash until R-Truth interrupted him in that press conference. So that's kind of a tease for that. And so those 10 things I'm looking forward to. But I do understand people's, saying, oh, like you said, it's a C minus right now, his farewell tour. But in a sense, I mean, I give it a B because of those such big moments, and I feel like it's really leading to something.
Yeah, it could, but we talking about like right now.
Yeah,
That's
I
the thing,
know.
right?
Yeah,
So I mean,
exactly right now. Yeah,
it's like a midterm report. It can
yeah.
always improve. It's just right now. It's just what I'm gonna put.
Okay,
It's not captivating television.
okay.
Hey, there we go. There's perfect. Right on
Hey,
time. Right on time.
Kuwana.
It is.
Afternoon, everybody. Hey, family.
Welcome,
Happy
Kuwana.
Sunday.
Yeah, happy
Hey.
Sunday. Welcome, Kuwana, to the program. That's what we say.
All right, welcome to the show. Love it.
Yeah, but we were right at that moment we came in. You came in just now. We're just speaking on how we are grading John Cena's farewell tour so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about John Cena's farewell tour? If you had to give it a grading scale of A, B, C, or D, or I don't know,
So
what would
far.
you say it is?
Right now, I give it like a 6.
6.
And
6 out of 10.
yeah, I kind of came around to the final shock factor. That part for me personally finally wore off when he first did his heel turn, and he was like, "I've had 25 years of abuse from you guys, and y'all boo me all the time." They did the throwback compilation, so I finally got over that part of the shock factor. But
Okay.
right now, it's kind of, at least with me, it's kind of still just a little bit touch and go because there's some moments where like the audience still like we mad at him, another time we cheering them. So I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
still kind of tossed up right now.
Yeah, I think the fans are having fun with this. At least the live audiences are having fun with this all the way through.
Yeah,
Matter of what we say at home or
yeah,
on the
they like
internet.
killing it.
Yeah, all these shirts are selling. These shirts are selling in the arenas.
The one thing I can't deny is that it does seem like, as far as everything is still fun. John Cena's having fun with it. Fans are having fun, but no one's denying that. It's just
His resting face right now.
Yeah,
is
right.
Just
It's just
taking
it's
me
not
to the moon. I just
the
be
most.
screaming.
It's not the most
He
compelling
don't care.
television. I'm sorry. I hear
Somebody saying that and then actually showing you that's entirely two different things. That just remind me of even like Solo back in the day when he was still, the enforcer and his facial expressions, and you had to kind of how he feel his body language, and since then he done flipped, and he just like it's on sight. And John Cena
Yeah.
like it's on sight. Like I done hit my 17. Y'all play around. I might try and do something else before I go out. We still got 6-7 months left. We don't know how this thing going.
Right.
Yeah, still time.
We just for the journey. So
Right. And so, like I said, it's leading up to something. I said he just had two. Like I was telling BJ, he had two great big moments that's going to last forever. Him turning heel and him getting 17.
yeah,
Those two
definitely.
moments right there are going to last forever. And
yes,
so,
yeah.
Like ding 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 ding.
yeah. So
Oh goodness.
so that's why I gave it like a B minus so far, and because of those moments. But like I said, and then he has a lot of time, and I think they're trying to break him down to where he goes back babyface. Yeah.
Well, I think
So-
that's going to be the end of it. The redemption arc, right? We're waiting on that redemption arc because I
Yeah.
can't see Cena walking away. This is the Mr. Make a Wish.
Right. All right, and the fans with him all the way. Like I said, they gonna boo him just for the fun of it, like they did it back in the day. Even though I think some fans really hated John Cena.
No, like,
Yeah,
that was
he had
different.
the
Back then, there
padlock
was a dislike
chain
of John
necklace and
Cena.
all.
There was, yeah.
Master lock necklace.
Oh yeah, oh hey, that was dope.
That's a Dr. Thugonomics.
Yeah, that's a thugonomics right there.
Ah.
But I don't know. Like I said, we'll see where it goes. But like I said, him and Logan Paul will be teaming up. Well, wait till be confirmed. They'll be teaming up in Money in the Bank against
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. But how did y'all like the Jey Uso and Logan Paul match itself, though?
I caught the end of it.
Oh, you
I caught the end of it. I mean, I just Logan Paul.
oh yeah.
I love Jey Uso. That's my guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeet.
But yeah, I love the interest. Jey Uso just is always good. I think he was like, it felt like he was higher up than usual. I don't know what it was. It seemed like he was way
seemed
up
that
there.
way. Like it really
Yeah.
did. Like we had to curse
Where were
our
they
neck
last
just to
night?
look up, and we watching the TV.
Right.
Yes.
It
Feel
was
like we
Tampa,
in the rafters with them. Like what is happening?
yeah, Tampa, Florida. I don't know what building it
That
was
was
in
the
Tampa, Florida.
Yingling Center.
Yeah,
You know, okay. Well, he
they
was
was
up there with
angry. They
that.
moving.
Oh yeah, but that young fan,
Hmm.
he grabbed and did the yeet with. Hey, that
Yeah,
fan, that little boy was excited. I was
I hope his dad put that on a wall in his room. He
like,
gonna see that growing up. Like I
yeah.
yeeted with Jesus. I was this amount years old.
Right. Because they put the camera back on, man. He was so excited, slapping five, giving a
They
high
did.
five to his family who was sitting by him, I'm sure.
Oh
So
goodness.
that's a moment he gonna remember forever. He had the yeet glass, he had the shirt on,
Okay.
it was dope. It was
He
dope.
said he knew what time it was.
Yeah, he was ready. He's like, I hope Jesus will come down this way, and he did.
Okay,
So
in
Yeah,
that
that was a big
order.
moment.
yeah. But I mean, the match was cool. Showing Logan Paul's athleticism as he does. But like I said, the biggest part of it was John Cena coming out there and trying to cause Jey Uso the match. He pulled the referee out
Mhm.
and everything. The referee was knocked out from just a pull out. I was like, okay, whatever.
Well, landing on your face like that can be damaging.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah,
not used to
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Plop. Referees are
yeah.
feather. You got to be delicate with those guys.
I'm
They
telling
get
you.
blown away like a tumbleweed. They
Yeah, really. You
they
really
just
got to be careful.
You're just like where'd they go? Now you see him.
Right,
Now you do it, dude.
right. But yeah, Logan Paul tried to capitalize on it, but the man's music hit.
Okay.
The captain's music hit. The Cody Rhodes
quarterback.
right here.
Yeah,
He
my
came
mouth
back.
was open.
Oh yeah,
I
the
had not
fan.
too long got home, so I was trying to multitask and unload the car and eat and watch. So I just around the house holding the phone and the tablet.
Mm.
Hey, gotta watch
Yeah,
it any
when
way you
that music
can.
hit, I
Yeah,
was
that's why
like,
you got these devices.
Oh yeah, thank you
yeah,
Peacock
it
for being.
helps.
Yeah,
It
thank you
helps.
Peacock.
Hmm.
But yeah, he came out there, pulled the jacket off and started going at it with John Cena
You're
and put him
not
in the
gonna
crossroads
ruin
again.
wrestling. Oh.
Yeah.
I said, okay, Mister Nice Guy, I like it. I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to help Jey Uso up,
Show
but
him you're a
he
tiger. Show him what you can do. He's
oh yeah.
great. Rhodes was ready.
Well, yeah, Rose got that microphone. He said, I'm back. I'm
You
back.
see,
And
he about
so
snatched the microphone. Like, hurry up, give me this microphone. You take it too long. Just give me the. I'm like,
He was angry. Dude's been away for a while. He's got a
okay.
lot to say.
yeah, he said he ain't been there since WrestleMania, so he back and ready.
Teddy.
And he said you ran through Rose Country, so in Tampa,
I
Florida.
like that. That was nice. That was nice. That
Yeah, I
little
like that
ring
part
to
too.
it, though. That was nice.
But
I was
doesn't
like,
Cena have a house in Tampa?
Yeah,
So what is he
probably. I
talking
wouldn't be
about?
surprised.
I
I
thought
don't know.
Rose Country was Atlanta, but I mean Cena has a house in Tampa.
But Rose, they pretty much South, pretty
Yeah, I
much.
know,
Yeah.
but I mean, come on,
Anywhere in the South is the Rose countries.
anywhere south. So
That
where's
is
Horseman
true.
territory? Where does that Flair country start at?
Oh
Shit.
shoot,
I
in
ain't know.
Charlotte, North Carolina, and probably South Carolina too. I don't know where we
It's
at.
definitely the Carolinas.
Up
You
the
can find
road,
him
yeah.
in one of the Carolinas.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was in Greenville, South Carolina this past Monday, which is like 3 hours from where I am in Charleston. I missed it. It wasn't in the budget.
Yeah, that Raw was up there. It was in the
They come to
Borgswell.
Greenville pretty often. I think they live audience out there. It's pretty. Seem like they come to Greenville a couple times a year. Actually,
Yeah.
seem like.
It's got a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
arena out there. I was out there for a SmackDown years ago. We're talking about, I think this was the Bailey This Is Your Life one.
Oh wow,
That was
yeah,
awful.
yeah.
It was awful. But
Whoa,
no, it was a bad segment. But
I just got that.
what was it? Anyway, the point that's a nice stadium. So arena.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure that's why they're gonna be anytime they come to South Carolina, they're gonna go there.
That's
right.
true.
SmackDown or Raw. I don't know about a
That's
pay-per-view, but yeah.
We trying to get
Hey,
them and see if we
hey,
can get them to at least come to Columbia.
William Bryce Stadium.
hey.
Yeah, right.
I think they can have WrestleMania there. I ain't gonna lie to you. They can have WrestleMania there.
That
So
works.
give me. I mean, but
That
most
works.
of these shows are in the stadiums now, so it ain't got to be WrestleMania. It could be
That's
SummerSlam.
asking a lot about Mania. Right now, people trying to figure out what Mania gonna be anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's a whole
Charlotte. I
other
mean, I don't know why they wouldn't go to
debacle.
Charlotte. Panther
Because-
Stadium.
Yeah,
I haven't
I
been
mean,
Charlotte
it's a
in years.
football
That'd be
stadium,
nice.
right? It's an NFL
Right.
team. So
Right.
why
Right.
not? It's just I don't know. They want to stick with Vegas. If would that
Yeah.
even be a good idea if Mania was a consistently Vegas show?
And that's why, yeah, I'm glad we're gonna tie this in because
I don't know.
I'm not feeling it. I understand
I
it's
don't know if long term wise if that would be a good thing for Vegas. I'm not
nah.
sure.
I just like the different themes of every year. Like we're in a different
Mhm.
location, different
It's cute, it's cute.
yeah, have a little
They do
sign,
that.
different sign for WrestleMania.
Mm.
Because you saw they was in what Tampa 2 years in a row because of the COVID thing, and
Yeah.
Great.
it
Well,
got
technically, wait a minute. When they did the
well.
first one in 2020, was that in Tampa? That was in the Performance Center in Orlando, I
It
think,
was,
right?
but they kind of did the same like
Like theme. Yeah, they did a
theme,
pirate
yeah,
theme. I got
yeah.
tired of that the second. Then they had backlash. It was like 4 times or 3 times. It was way too
At
many
least
times.
three
Oh
times.
I was like,
goodness.
wow, I see this more than the Pirates of the Caribbean flag. And they
My
used
love.
those on film.
My love.
Right. So I'm like, Vegas was cool. I'm like, I know y'all understand y'all got a lot of money from it, and I understand you're under TKO,
I ain't
and
never
that's
been
where a
to
lot of
Vegas.
UFC events happen.
Oh
But
yeah.
so
So
it's understandable.
You just
I
what they
understand.
got to do
insisting.
with WWE?
I understand from a business sense of why they're doing it, and a lot of people, a lot of
Money, money,
their,
money, money.
It
yeah,
sounds like it is
exactly,
saving money because you're not having to worry about travel for something that big. You just like you
right,
keep it
and
at events.
a lot of their higher ups and the board and everybody they stay in Vegas, so they ain't got to go far to be at
Oh
these
yeah,
events,
you're right.
and so
Ain't
Oh,
no
so it's an
doubt.
easy travel for.
it's an easy travel, and they like so,
Oh my
and they
god.
plus it made a lot of money this year in WrestleMania in Vegas, WrestleMania 41.
Well, I granted it was this year. I don't. I just is that concern for me that maybe that can dwindle down. Like Kiwana said, not as a long term because guess what's going to happen? People going to be like, oh, well, I'll see the next one. It'll be here
Yeah,
next year. I
yeah.
won't
I
go
think they're
this
gonna
year.
crash out if it do
Yeah,
long
Yeah,
term.
right. Get bored
yeah.
with it. Be like,
Yeah,
this
the
is
audience will
mania. They
crash
have it
out.
here. That ain't no big deal.
right. So I don't know if they. I mean, I figure they would have learned from that with the UFC events always in Vegas.
That
So
part.
I mean, I don't know, but I
Well, see,
would
I don't know if UFC. You know what? Challenge. I don't think UFC can fill arenas everywhere.
right like WWE does.
Yeah, because I don't know. I look.
Interesting point.
I bet that is a challenging statement to somebody, but I don't think they could. I think if they went to
My
like,
lord.
let's just pick a place.
It depends
Have
on who
them go.
fighting.
Yeah.
Who's the top UFC fighter?
Right now, I still say it's John Jones. I don't know everybody. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you like I know everybody. But
Mhm.
John Jones is still that guy.
Is he still fighting?
Yeah. But
Okay.
other than that, listen, and a lot still people still see Conor McGregor and he knows he's
Oh
lost
wow.
a lot of last few big fights he done had. So, but those are the big names. Those are the two biggest names, especially that I know and that they talk about them the most of the time. I know it's a lot of Habib. I think it was
I
Habib
don't know
and
any right now.
Habib and some other people. But
Is he
with
he's the
WrestleMania,
heavyweight champion too. Okay.
with WrestleMania, it kind of almost sells itself. Yes, they want some big matches to get tickets sold, but WrestleMania kind of sells itself.
But wrestling has that nostalgia. Like you can ask random people on the street a UFC fighter, and they're probably going to name maybe one or two. You ask a person, a wrestler, they're going to at least name 5, 6, maybe 10. It may be different decades.
Yeah, you could be
Junkyard
standing there a
Dog,
couple
Hulk
minutes.
Hogan to Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels to Stone
Yeah.
Cold Rock to Cena, Orton to Seth to Roman.
Yeah,
I
but
I feel like it's just more universally known WrestleMania.
yeah, and
UFC.
now wrestling is getting more back in the mainstream or not. Like I told you before, like they Complex and World Star and everybody and IGN they post more about wrestling now, and they got wrestling shirts in grocery stores.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I've seen that. So
I gotta pay attention.
yeah, they got the grocery stores that sell clothes.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
Yeah,
got
they
got
sell clothes,
more.
they got them in there.
Yeah,
okay.
they got
I
wrestling
gotta
t-shirt,
pay
more wrestling
attention.
t-shirts in there. Yeah, and Hot Topic and all that stuff like that. They got these shirts. So
I
wrestling
love
is
me a good
more.
Five Below T-shirt. I do. I
Hey,
ain't gonna lie.
And you know, go to Five Below, you may find something there.
you might find some there. I don't know.
Oh,
I ain't been there in
glory.
a little while, but
Something there yesterday.
it's becoming more
That could work.
mainstream, and so yeah, I think wrestling's more popular at the moment
Mm.
than UFC. I don't know.
I might start watching UFC. I'm looking at the website here. I'm just
Mm.
looking at the fighters and everything. It's like, wow.
Oh yeah, I
I don't
enjoy
know
it
these
now.
people.
I just don't know all the names by heart like that. But I enjoy when I do watch UFC. But like I said, but with the Vegas thing,
Yeah, back to that.
We were talking about going to WrestleMania 42 in New Orleans because we want to go back to New Orleans. But we want to be at WrestleMania period either way. So, and I've never been to Vegas. So, I mean, if they do it in Vegas, I'll still try to go because I've never been. But I still don't like the idea of it back to back to back to back. Yeah.
Being Vegas being the mainstay.
If you want to do it every 3 years, something like that, maybe I might be all right with that. But
I don't know. The WrestleMania doesn't even feel like Vegas. For me, like if you had to, all right, well, let's just play this game. Let's say WrestleMania had to be in a staple area. Where would the best place for WrestleMania be?
What Money in the Bank gonna be in Los Angeles? Probably.
You think in LA?
Yeah, I mean, but SummerSlam was there so often back in the day. That's the only place they was going for SummerSlam for a number of years.
Jerry.
They was in California, so I mean, I don't know, but that's what comes to my mind.
2 cities come to my mind when I think of WrestleMania, and I don't know why. Dallas and Orlando.
I've been to both.
Like WrestleMania cities.
I've been to both.
Because Dallas is a big city. Dallas is a big city in itself, and it's like WrestleMania is the biggest show. So you put the biggest show in a big city where everything's bigger in Texas. Plus, Jerry World is amazing. Yeah. However, WrestleMania is also a spectacle, and it's an attraction, and it's an event. And with that being said, you take it to the largest theme park on the planet, Orlando, Florida.
I feel you.
So that's why I feel like it's one of those two. And plus, a lot of WWE's inner workings are around Florida area. Yeah. It's warm around that time, but you don't have to worry about it being cold. Because New York would have been my other thought.
Yeah, and actually, they outside all the time now. So,
exactly. So that's why I was like, that's why Dallas and Orlando feel like WrestleMania based shows. Plus, Dallas is sort of in the center, so it's easy to get to, no matter where you are to some degree. Yeah. I guess unless you're really out there. And Florida, I mean, who cares? It's Florida.
Yeah, it's easy for me. I mean, but I enjoyed when it was in Atlanta. I mean, we went to that Atlanta show. That was closer to me, so it's more convenient. But that's just about me. But
Atlanta's a show. I didn't want to go to Atlanta.
But and we was also talking about me and you about the international WrestleMania, like being London or France or Canada, Mexico. That'll be interesting because of the fans. Reaction and interaction.
The thirst for it. Say what it is. They are hungry for a mania. They haven't had that type of show ever. Yeah. They've had a SummerSlam, and that was eons ago.
Wow.
Well, Classic Castle recently.
Yeah. So I'll like one for the international crowd, but like I said, as far as business wise, I don't know how that affects them or.
Oh yeah.
For a WrestleMania, but I think they can make good money doing that. But we'll see. But let's get back to Saturday night's main event. We also had a match that I didn't know what was happening until SmackDown was Zelina Vega versus Chelsea Green for the United States Championship.
Chelsea Green.
Oh yeah. I'm glad Zelina retained.
She is coming back. She ain't playing around. She's all gas and brakes.
Yeah, she went in as soon as that bell rang. Chelsea Green was on Zelina. And I was like, okay, well, Chelsea want that belt back for real.
Okay.
But Zelina fought back and forth. She had her all might gear on, if y'all know what it is. My Hero Academia. For the anime watchers out there. My Hero Academia. Yeah. So she had that gear on. She does the cosplay a lot, so I enjoyed that part. But it was a pretty good match. A little clunky in certain parts, but I still enjoyed it. And she had
make it be like this.
Yeah, she said Alba Fire and what's her name? Doudrop.
Piper Niven.
Yeah. They still
wow.
I mean, it's a terrible name, but it's you remember it. So, but my apologies, Piper. My bad. My apologies. They try to.
That's why he's still Butch to me.
Right.
How he feels. He's still Butch.
Oh, let's see if he come on the show and see what he said.
It's okay.
Pete Dunne show up. Hey, talk some junk. Be on. Come on through. Come on, Pete Dunne. But match is still good, even with the interference and whatnot. Zelina pulled it out with her move off the top rope. And Chelsea Green hit it, got a bloody nose. I was like, woo. I was like, I didn't even see what part she got that at.
Yeah, the woman be hitting hard.
Yeah.
Mm.
But Zelina fought tooth and nail to keep that title, I believe. And because she hasn't had a singles title ever, this is her first singles title, one and only. So she's trying to keep this title as long as she can. She should. She really took it to her family. She took so many
Yeah,
pictures with
she
it.
did.
All the pictures where she took it to her father's memorial and
Yeah,
the
that was
9/11
nice.
memorial. So that was the one of the greatest moments I know she's been waiting to do. So
Mhm.
I'm happy for her she got to do that. But she's trying to hold on to it as long as she can. I'm glad she retained on this one. I'm trying to see who her next opponent will be. I mean, she has a few contenders on SmackDown.
Oh, they'll probably do
Uh,
like a triple threat to narrow that gap. Let me just see who is on the show.
yeah, I mean, you got Meechin, you got B-Fab, who's in the contention for it.
They're all friends
Um,
though, right?
yeah, both of them. Yeah, I mean
I
they
think
are. But I'm
so.
just saying, title's a title. You still want that title, and that's
I
when
know,
that's
but I'm thinking about heel face dynamic, and I don't know. You just
right.
because it's like
As far as the heel women on
Candice LeRae is still
SmackDown,
out there.
you
You
got
got
Candice
Julia.
LeRae, you got Naomi,
You got
um,
you got Nia
Oh shit.
Jax.
Nia Jax, Charlotte. I don't know what Julie is at this moment, but she's in the Money in the Bank. She qualified on SmackDown, so she had a
Well,
match
you
with.
have the well.
She had a match with because Selena was in that match. I was surprised. I don't know why I was
So yeah,
surprised,
how do
but
you feel about that? But no. How do you feel about that? Mid card champions going into the Money in the Bank. The reason I asked
I'm
because
not. I
no,
wasn't
hang on.
feeling it.
Yeah, the main reason I asked is
It's a
because
little
Austin
confusing.
Theory set a precedent where you can cash in on a mid card title because he tried to do that with Bobby Lashley. So it's
Right.
like if you're a
Mm.
champion, like I don't know, going
Yeah.
back to it, how you feel about the mid card champions doing that?
Yeah, because he tried to do that. Because he couldn't get to Roman. He's like, oh,
Well, I mean that's
Yeah.
I'm just saying Roman was barely
Yeah, Roman
there.
birthday today. We
Oh
acknowledge
yeah,
the tribal
hey, to the
chief.
tribal chief. Hey, even though
Hey.
I want a Solo to be the tribal chief, I ain't gonna lie. But I mean,
Jay Uso,
hey,
my tribal
Roman,
chief.
hey, hey, Roman's still that dude. Though. I give him all the respect in the world.
Yeah,
Um,
he is.
happy 40th birthday to
Yeah,
Roman
Ooh,
Reigns.
milestone birthday.
Yeah. Um, damn, I forgot what was talking. Hold
um,
up. We talking about U.S. title. Okay, yeah. And being in the Money Bank.
oh
But
yeah, mid card champions being the Money in the Bank.
yeah, I don't like it because you already got a championship and you should be defending that. I mean, it's cool to have two belts when people get two belts, but I just don't think it should be in the Money in the Bank.
You feel like it's taking someone else's spot who may not have a championship?
Yeah, hold on, let me think about it because when RVD had Intercontinental title and Money in the Bank, I was happy back in the day. So I don't know. I can't. I don't want to be a hypocrite about it because I did love RVD having that. That's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And so maybe it is because Jacob is also able to qualify for Money in the Bank because
That's
he's in the
true.
qualifying match that Nick Aldis put him in. And so Zelina was in this match, but she didn't win. Julia did because Charlotte was in the match also. And I'm
Well, I
happy for
mean,
Julia.
hold on. Like I mentioned before, Austin Theory cashed in, right? He cashed in on the mid
Yeah.
card title. So
Yeah.
why can't John Cena be in a qualifying match? Why can't Jey Uso be in a qualifying match?
Well, because they can't cash in on themselves. I mean, I don't. Well, I don't, that,
Like I
yeah.
said, Austin Theory tried to
Yeah.
cash in. So I mean, what are we talking about?
So they get cash in on a mid card title. So that's what you're saying. If the world champion won, they cash in on a mid card title if they wanted to.
Well, they can cash in on themselves if they wanted to. It's a contract to whatever title, or even if they couldn't, they can at least win the contract to prevent anyone from doing it. And just there it is.
Yeah,
Money in the Bank winner.
I don't think anybody has ever even tried that or been in the money.
But wait a minute.
Not that I know.
It's been so many. It's hard to think about it right
Brock
now.
Lesnar put himself in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble.
Mhm.
Now, so you can qualify for the Royal Rumble, where the winner's supposed to get a world title shot, doesn't?
Yeah,
So it's like
because you either defending the title in the Royal Rumble or you just win. And
he didn't defend the title in that Rumble.
Yeah, like the
Drew
other time.
McIntyre won. He should have defended the title in the Rumble.
He should have. Like Roman Reigns had to do.
Right? And they forced him to do that.
Royal Rumble, my favorite PLE anyway.
Yeah.
See, I ain't like, but anyway, yeah,
I like the carnage.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. That Royal Rumble with Brock Lesnar.
My wrestling games, I do a Royal Rumble majority of the night. Just
okay. Yeah.
Oh, in the
Since
beginning.
I
I've
mean,
been young.
that was one of the best Royal Rumbles. I ain't gonna lie. That one Brock, because it was two Royal Rumbles in one.
It was the Tale of Two Rumbles. It was the
Yeah.
Lesnar Rumble dominating, and then it was the Drew McIntyre
It's
Redemption Rumble.
thunder in here. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I couldn't
thunder.
hear it. It is it is raining around the area.
Yeah, this weather.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. I'm trying to see who. So who's qualified already? Let me think.
Oh,
Okay.
let me go pull that up. Sorry, let me just go ahead and pull that
I know
up.
you got
We know
Julia.
it's Zelina Vega, Julia.
Zelina not in there.
Uh,
Zelina was just in there in the triple threat match. She didn't
so
win.
right now you have Alexa Bliss. Oh yeah, Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, and two more participants. And for the men's, you have Solo Sequoia, LA Knight, and 4 TBD. And I take that back. The tag match looks like it is official because they do
Yeah.
have it listed.
Oh, there you go. Money in the Bank is made.
It's
You know,
shaping
so
up.
no world titles on the line at Money in the Bank.
Well, I don't know, Jay may, but here's what the next spots to be determined are going to be between Chad Gable, Penta, Dragon Lee, and then Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor. Then you also have
I see Penta winning that.
um probably, yeah, I can see that too. And then you have Seth Rollins. Okay, so let's just play this field out. Who cares, right? Let's just play it all the way out. Do you want to play it all the way out? Who's going to win these matches, and then who's going to win Money in the Bank? Or you want to wait?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so you got Solo, LA Knight. You got 4 more spots left. 4 more spots?
Yeah, 2 weeks, man. Back.
Well, I told you who I thought was gonna be in the Money in the Bank.
Well, hold on. You got Penta. Well, they have Seth Rollins, Sammy, and Finn Balor.
So you said
Right?
Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn.
Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, and Finn Balor.
Ooh, see, my pick was Sami Zayn to be in the match.
Keep on. Who you got winning that one?
You said Sammy, Zeph, and Finn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Qualifying match.
I'm gonna go with Finn on this one.
Oh, you got Finn. You know what?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Finn on this one.
It's possible.
He been trying to prove a point lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has been, right?
Yeah, because I mean, Sammy and Seth
He been
could
on.
cancel each other out.
I feel like if Finn Balor wins the Money in the Bank, he'll be the one to cash in on Dominic.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
I can see that one coming.
Oh,
Such
man.
I call it such heel behavior. That I still remember Finn facial expressions from a year or two ago with Seth Rollins' entrance music taking too long. I still got them screenshots in my phone. I told WWE I need that on the t-shirt. Just Finn face. He just looking at him like, will you hurry up and come down this ramp?
Taking way too long.
Right,
Yes.
Way too long.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all know I am all for the dramatics and facial expression. That is me all day. Be there on the
Right.
t-shirt. Like can we not? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Finn on that one.
Okay. Hey, I've been waiting for Finn to get a comeback going, get a good streak
Yeah.
going.
He's a good wrestler. I don't think WWE give him as much credit as they should or can.
Yeah.
I would like to get another world title. At least one more.
Right. I feel like he deserves it because after
His
that
heel
1 day
persona
reign,
irked my nerve, but at the same time it works. So
yeah,
that's what it's supposed to do.
it's supposed to.
Make you mad. They doing their job.
Right. But yeah, I think he deserves one more world title at least. Give him at least 3 months reign or something because that 1 day was just. I know
That was
it's irking
atrocious.
him. Yeah. Because I mean, he got injured. Ain't like they just took the belt off of him, but he got injured. So, but still, he ain't had it since.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it really has. And he only had it for 24 hours. But okay. Well, I don't know because I mean, you have Penta, Dragon Lee, and Chad Gable. You have Penta winning that.
Yeah, I got Penta. Because he been going back and forth with Chad. Well, El Grande Americano. He been going back and forth with him. And I just don't see Dragon Lee winning. So I mean,
I feel bad for Dragon Lee.
Yeah, he should be bigger than what he is, maybe, but he ain't really doing that.
I mean, it's really bad because now you got Penta and Ray Phoenix, so it's like, well, they're the better versions of Dragon Lee,
right? Because I think was it Ray Phoenix that teamed up? I'm trying to think what Ray Phoenix has been doing since WrestleMania, but I think he teamed up with Jimmy Uso to fight on the Bloodline, I believe. Yeah,
is that who they are?
I mean, Kinda. I mean, Jacob been solo. I mean, I don't know if you want to still call him the bloodline now or not.
Going back to the
Hmm.
Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, I do feel like Seth's going to win that match. He now has Bronson and Braun and Paul Heyman.
Yeah, that.
And I mean,
Yeah,
that
so
almost
that's
seems like it's a setup for him to get that money in the bank because I
that's
really
how
feel
Oh,
like he's going to
Braun
win
come
this thing.
from.
I got.
What happened?
Look, no, just showing a comment. Oh, the
Oh,
only time they have done back to back WrestleMania 4 and 5 in the same area.
what was that,
Oh yeah,
Detroit?
Oh, okay. With the
Mm,
venues.
yeah.
Hmm.
That's
In the
true. That's
same
true.
area. Okay, gotcha.
Um, but yeah, I'm not. I'm glad to see Braun. What's the name? What's the name? Bronson
Braun
Reed.
Strowman. Oh, Bronson
Bronson
Reed. Yeah.
Reed. Yeah,
The
I'm
truck
trying. I'm glad to
party.
see him
I
back.
call
But
him the wrong name sometimes too. Though.
yeah,
It,
trying to
it's
get all
not
the Braun.
intentional, but sometimes it
It's a
just
lot of bronze. It's just
Yeah,
way
yeah,
too many.
it just
Braun,
happens.
Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. I mean, come on. But I was glad to see him back. But him teaming with Seth,
You don't like it?
it's weird, but only because of their feud they had. And I can't get over
Hmm.
how many times he did the tsunami on Seth Rollins, where the agents couldn't save him worth from nothing. They would just stand and let him get 6 tsunamis.
That was hilarious. Michael Cole said half a dozen. Was it six? I swore it was seven.
It was
Michael
six.
Cole
It was
petty now.
6.
Okay, let's do it.
Petty.
But here's the deal. Maybe Seth has gotten over that. Because didn't Seth get the win in that
Yeah,
match?
they must be made up backstage or something, and we didn't
Yeah, I
see
feel
it or
like
something. Because
Yeah,
exactly. I
I
feel
mean,
like
I
Seth
feel
is like,
I
I
was
like your
perplexed.
hunger.
That's me.
I like your spunk.
What?
I like what you got. I want you to join my crew.
WWE
I
gonna
can see a
hoodwink us now.
future in you.
That's what they do.
yeah. I need to hear him say that on Raw or something.
Well, he probably will.
Yeah, he probably will. I just need to
Just
hear him
will.
say that, and I'll be good with it probably. But like I said, it just seems weird. 'Cause I said that before. I think somebody called
Mm.
that Bronson Reed coming back. And I think Sean or somebody called him Bronson Reed coming back and teaming with Seth Rollins.
Mm.
To shout out to Sean, I think that he's the one who said that. But
Mm.
like I said, I need that explanation because, like I said, I can't get them 6 tsunamis out my head. Oh, Seth Rollins bleeding internally and everything.
He was
So
out for a while too.
yeah, and then
To up.
Braun Breaker, shaking Bronson Reed hand. So I mean, I guess he gotta they gotta get acclimated. Because
The only thing I'm upset about is that we're not going to get the Jacob Fatu
To
Bronson
up.
Reed alliance. That's the one I really want.
all right, yeah,
That's the one I really
two of
want.
America's most wanted.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Ron, we
I
need
got-
that one on a T-shirt.
Yes,
Most wanted.
sir.
I have no issue with him teaming up with
Oh,
Braun
that's
Breaker,
assassin behavior.
but it's just Braun and Braun. It's just too much. I want to see him with Jacob. Plus, him and Jacob look like a unit. I
Right.
don't know. They just.
I think he just, I don't know. This might
One
work
go
with
left
Seth.
and the other one go right.
Right. It might work with Seth, but I was hoping he would return to SmackDown and either team back with Solo. And he probably could have been right there with Solo instead of Jeff Cobb. I mean,
Yeah, Jeff Cobb probably should have went with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, they had the same outfit on the other
that's what I'm
night, him and
saying.
Braun.
They
I
probably
was
should have switched
confused.
places because
Yeah,
I
they
think
did.
Which
Wow.
way looking at?
Well, what you think? I mean, should Jeff Cobb and Bronson Reed switch places, or are they cool where they at? I mean, like I said, we still got to see how it plays out, but
yeah, I know it's still got to play out.
What
Yeah,
y'all-
I ate for now.
We'll see.
they are for now.
Yeah,
It
they
is not
musical
bad.
cheers later.
Yeah. I mean, Joe, JC Mateo, if you want to call him that. I mean, I still call him Jeff
It's
Cobb
JC
to me.
Mateo. It's JC Mateo.
I think they doing all right so far with the team ups and everything, and Jeff Cobb showing off his strength for real. I know. I wouldn't realize he was that strong. The way he's built up, like I say, he seemed like a Rhino type to me. He's like Rhino, and just give him the gore, and he'd be right there.
But way too many spears. Oh boy.
Yeah, everybody doing the spirit though. Yeah,
That's a lot of spears in that business.
Just a time.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, but Seth and Braun Breaker got the victory. We thought Sammy might have turned heel, but that ain't happened.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy that didn't happen.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
yeah.
I don't know.
But,
I'm just
so
happy.
Bronson took CM Punk all the way through the barricade and then gave him a tsunami.
Tap.
They get him a senton or something. Yeah, he did a lot.
They What is happening?
So I don't know what Punk gonna be doing by Money in the Bank. We thought, like I said, we was thinking he might be hitting the Cena way or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
let's see what CM Punk gonna be doing come Money in the Bank. Or
He's
if
probably going to
if,
fight.
he might
probably
fight Bronson.
Jason. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He might fight Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed game is SNME, right?
Yeah.
So you might end up trying to get his revenge back on that because it's like you can't just roll
I
your
can see
big
that.
ass on me like that and think you're gonna get away with it.
Yeah, you know, Punk don't forget nothing.
Right.
can totally see that.
It also depends on who qualifies for Money in the Bank. Like I say, if it's Sammy or
Oh yeah, they start their
Seth,
qualifying matches.
yeah, if Seth or Sammy qualifies, then they ain't gonna be in the situation. So we'll see.
I forgot to mention there's going to be another spot for the men's Money in the Bank. Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, Jacob Fatu.
Oh man, no.
Ooh.
I got Carmelo. I don't care how you feel. Carmelo's
Yeah, I still want to pick Carmelo. I feel like
because he could just beat Andrade.
yeah,
that's true.
And Jacob could be distracted with some reason by Solo.
Solo and JC.
Yeah, I want that to happen. Let Carmelo get up in there. So
yeah, I'm taking Carmelo because I don't know. Like I still got Seth Rollins winning if he qualifies. However, if he doesn't for whatever reason, I'm picking Carmelo. He's probably not gonna win it because he already won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, so they ain't gonna.
So what?
Well, we'll see.
Carmelo could be stacking up for the year.
Yeah, they need to keep Carmelo
First
on
round
that winning
draft
streak.
pick.
First round draft pick for a reason.
Right?
Come on now. So that's what I would go for. That's what I said. I didn't want Jacob in there. He had a U.S. title already, but because he don't need to be in that because he can handle that situation. Like I told you, I think him and Solo or him and JC gonna be fighting by SummerSlam or before SummerSlam. Yeah. So, and like Jacob getting all these T-shirts.
Oh goodness!
Right now,
I am crying.
And then Solo ain't getting that right now. So I mean, that Solo jealousy is seeping through.
It's
you see
real
Solo using his catchphrases and everything. Last other episode of SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
And that joke was funny. Solo hilarious, man. I'm glad Solo's funny. I'm glad Solo's been able to talk more on the mic, and he's getting better and better. I feel like he needs more respect. Like I said, I'm mad he didn't have a match at WrestleMania after all the great work he did last year with the Rogue Bloodline, bringing them all in, and did his thing as the interim tribal chief.
He didn't get a big win. He just should have got a big win.
Yeah,
if he got a big win. Things might have been a little bit different as far as how he's viewed.
Yeah, he needed that big win on the first Raw on Netflix. He needed that win.
All these War Games.
Yeah,
they should have just won at War Games, and then he could have lost the one on Raw.
Yeah, but most of his team was injured in that match, so I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah, everybody been tapped.
Oh yeah, because Bronson, I remember he got out, but it's Tonga. He's the one. I forget.
And that's probably another reason that Bronson Reed attacked CM Punk because of that match.
Yeah, that little sneak.
Did he try to splash CM Punk? Is that who he tried to land on and missed?
No, he tried to land on Roman, and then Punk saved Roman. I think that's how it went.
Bronson Reed tried to land on Roman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Roman was that's right.
And Punk saved Roman, and that's why they ended up shaking hands at the end of that. But then they ended up fighting at WrestleMania. So I don't know. It was a lot going on. Yeah.
Okay, but that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. I think we got all the matches besides Priest and Drew McIntyre at a Saturday main event.
Look at that. It was a good match. It really was. But I kind of want to get to the ending of this.
We were talking about. I mean, but the match was good. They was using each other's finishers. They had the chairs in there doing great work with the chairs. Them chairs
something
else. They were. You know what? It's really interesting when Drew McIntyre claymored Priest. Michael Cole called it a kick.
No, when Priest did that to Drew McIntyre, he did that.
He did the Claymore though.
Yeah, it was a Claymore, but he didn't call it. They called it like a few minutes later. I think Pat said something about it.
Yeah, like
it was Pat there. Yeah, but it was
out there and
Pat and
Wade, right? Well, they had Jesse Ventura.
Jesse Ventura, yeah.
Jesse Ventura, Pat McAfee, and Michael Cole. That was the commentary team.
So they called it a little while after, but as soon as the Priest did it, they just called it a kick. But that was the Claymore, and then he did the South of Heaven right after that.
He kicked out of it too.
Right? How did Drew kick out of both of those?
Well, one was just a kick.
Man, get out of here.
That was
But
south of heaven.
it's a different back and forth. Yeah. So
Oh goodness.
I thought it was a pretty good match. It wasn't the best cage matches I've ever seen, but
Hmm.
it shows that Drew McIntyre can't win these cage match. Win in the cage.
Yeah, I guess so.
Dun, dun, dun.
I guess so. I don't know.
I
Kiwanis,
don't
how'd
know.
you
Killing
feel
with
about the
them
match?
chairs, though.
How you feel about it, Kiwanis?
And it was the part that stuck out to me the most. Y'all know I had a dramatic one. Them chairs, though. They was killing it with them chairs. And like BJ
Yeah.
said, that face plant. Then
He
him
did
get
that to you.
It took
Yeah.
Drew forever to get up that ring. Just
Yeah, it took a while.
the way the cart just roll it out.
Yeah. And Drew McIntyre tried to win the match just like he did at WrestleMania,
Yeah, he did.
doing Claymore to the chair in the ring corner.
That was such a match at Mania, though. That was
Yeah.
so much at Mania.
It was, but Priest he learned from that part,
Oh, goodness.
and he did a concerto, and they mentioned Edge
Yeah, I mean, look.
at the end of
respect.
this.
They did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. They said, you know what they said? They said Damien taking the move from his mentor that brought him into Judgment Day, Edge.
Oh, okay.
They went,
Gotcha,
so
gotcha.
it's like that's respect, right? Well,
Yeah,
they own the
yeah.
name. So
Yeah. Oh well, yeah, you're right.
they own the name. So
I know.
Yeah, that's true. That
It's
is
still,
true.
it's still notable that they used it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, they
You
even
said-
referenced it. No,
Yeah, the reference history. I love when they reference history and tell a
Yeah,
continuous
credit
story.
is due.
Well, you know,
Oh,
they wanna,
yeah.
I guess in the new age of WWE, they also don't want to reverse burn a bridge. Like, you know, a bridge could be burned by the wrestler. Because WWE's like, look, Edge,
Mhm.
Adam, Cope, whatever you want to
Cool.
be called.
Yeah, now it's
If
cool.
you ever want to come back, the door's open. Just want to let you know.
Right.
You
And
can
I think
always
he-
lose to Cena when you come back. Because you got to take that L. He's going through his past. You got to be you got to take. You're gonna get stacked again. All right.
Oh no, he gonna say.
Oh
gonna get
no!
He's gonna stack you and Punk. He's gonna pin both of you.
Oh man, that's something right there.
Fatality.
Yeah, but yeah, let's get to the after this match because Priest won, hit him with a concerto, and just walked straight out the door. And somebody that didn't like that too much.
Exit.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it, BJ. Like somebody didn't like that too much.
Tour was like, what the hell? How do you end the match walking out the door? Who wrote this crap?
That was something.
He
That
did
was
not
something.
like that ending. So that brings up an interesting point.
Yeah,
Should a cage match end with the person trying to leave out of the cage? Should it just not be pinfall? Because AEW doesn't do it that way. AEW rule is pinfall submission. There is no escaping the cage.
Oh,
So
I enjoy that. Like I said, what Kiwanis, you might like it, like the drama of it, of you trying to escape, trying to climb, and
hanging
stuff like
by a
that.
thread, looking like Hangman back in the day. Just,
Right. Oh, and somebody hitting you, somebody interfering, hitting you with a chair, and you drop back down, or something like
yeah.
that. Or they hit you with the,
That kind of
with the
cliffhanger.
they hit you with the cage door. All
Yeah.
that,
Yeah, they
all
like
that's
that.
dramatics, and you know people could help stop you from winning like that. So I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you have multiple ways of winning the match, and so that's intriguing to me.
all right, well, I'm gonna throw this idea at you from the standpoint. A cage match is used in one of two ways. It's always meant to either keep people in or to keep people out.
Never
If you have a
does.
cage match, right, it's never great. But if you have a cage match, here's the one I want to bring up. SummerSlam 1994, Bret Hart versus Owen. It was in a cage. This was a blood feud building off of their match from WrestleMania 10.
Mhm.
It's gotten to the point where it's like, I want to beat you. How does it? I guess my issue is in a match like that, what sense does it make for you want to leave your opponent when it's like, no, I want to beat them to a bloody pulp? Two men come in, one man can only walk out after pinfall submission. It feels like it's more of a because this Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest feels like it should be the end of the feud.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be more dramatic if Damian got that pin and then walked out the cage looking back.
Mhm.
Then it's like, not only did he beat you, then he could just leave you walking out. I don't know. It kind of kills the drama from that standpoint.
Well, the way they were explaining after the match, where they're saying Damian Priest wanted to embarrass Drew McIntyre. So that's why he's leaving out the cage. You know, when just Ventura was saying, "Why just leaving out the cage?" and stuff. Well, how's that a winner? That's a coward. Well, Michael Cole saying this is how he's embarrassing him. And
Yeah,
then
but I mean,
and he hit him with the concerto, and Damian Priest said, "I want to send you to the hospital." That's what he said on SmackDown. And Drew McIntyre had to be helped out the ring,
I get
and
that.
so he has to go to the hospital. So
but it's still.
I was kind of looking forward to him doing a little bit more, at least doing it the concerto one more time.
I just want to see a pinfall submission. I want to see a definitive win. That just didn't feel like a win. It felt like I'm leaving, and that's what heels get heat for just leaving. It's like, yeah, your opponent's down. Can you pin him?
Yeah,
that's how you win a match. I don't know. I get what.
And
even then, we talk about the drama. Could he 1, 2, 3 pinfall count, or at least climb the cage? Because that takes at least 3-4 seconds in itself.
Yeah.
So it's like walking out does just seem like a weak. I don't know. Anticlimactic, I guess, is the best.
What? I guess, like I said, he just leaving him there unconscious. I just looking back at you. I know you ain't getting up. I'm giving you time. I'm taking my time to get out of here. I'm walking out. You ain't moving at all. So I'm leaving you unconscious. And you got to go to the hospital after this. So I'm done with you. I'm looking back and say, I'm done with this feud. I'm done with you. See you in the hospital. I ain't gonna see you there. I see you in the ambulance. I'll watch you. Yeah, I watch you go off in the ambulance.
Take away the cage and you do the same thing and you just walk out the ring and leave. Does it have the same effect? Like
no, because you can't win like that in the regular match.
I know, but it's like you're embarrassing him. I'll take the count out because I don't need to beat you. I'll take the count out. You can have the win because I'm handing you the win. And it's like, I don't care. It ain't about the feud no more. Now it's about me just trying to kill you. And I did that because you're dead. I don't even need to kill you, right? Seriously. So it's like, but it still feels weird because it's a count out.
BJ
it's like
Exhibit A.
without just, That's what Solo did. Solo murdered John Cena. Oh, I keep using that word. Solo put to rest John Cena in the middle of a desert.
Yeah, but Cena came back at WrestleMania 40 and put him through that table.
Cena came back the next night in a bad voice and said, "It doesn't mean anything. You're still going to be a loser."
Oh.
And that's kind of what happened.
No.
But anyway, we're going off topic. Anyway, back to the match.
But it's enjoyed, like I said, I said Damian Priest needed this win, and him doing it with the concerto sent a message, and I'm trying to see what's next for him.
Yeah, I would be interested to see what's next for him. It is good he got the win because it puts him up that echelon and makes him feel like a real threat. He beat Drew McIntyre.
Right.
Yeah.
Will he be in a qualifying match? Maybe get Money in the Bank again. Have another WrestleMania 40 moment.
Well, we're not doing Senior in the Bank. You gotta wait next year.
No.
You ain't no qualifying match.
I mean, not yet.
Oh,
we don't know all the qualifying matches, do we?
No, it was all mentioned. The ones I mentioned, that was it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's it?
Is there a fourth one?
Oh, shoot.
That's what I'm saying. They only got 2 people in there now because LA Knight qualified on SmackDown.
Yeah,
so
LA Knight did a good
I'm going back to it. So you got LA Knight, you got Solo Sequoia.
And that's it.
And then you're going to have the winner out of 4 more spots. So you had the winner of Chad Gable, Penta, Dragon Lee, Finn Balor, Sammy Bell. Okay, yeah, there's one more match.
It should be 2 more matches. 2 more matches.
It's probably going to be, no, because you had 3. Because you have Chad Gable, Penta, Dragon Lee. That's 1. You have Seth, Sammy, Finn Balor. That's 2. And you have Andrade, Carmelo. Jacob.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot about that last.
And then they'll leave 1 more. And then 1 more will probably be the last chance match.
If they do that.
Well, I mean,
I'm they sure they like I said they might, but I'm just I don't know.
Well, who do you pick out of eliminated people? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you could do? You could have a triple threat with the people who are left because you're going to have 6 in total.
Yeah.
And then the winner of those triple threats fight in the end to get that last qualifying match.
Yeah.
And you do it all the same night.
Ooh.
That's all. You do the triple threat, and then you later that night have to fight, or I don't know. Who cares? We'll figure it out. It's another premium live event coming on in an hour. I bet. Actually, I'm not lying. There is.
Better.
Battleground coming up, and then like I said, Double or Nothing. So we got a lot to look forward to. But also confirmed, last thing I kind of want to talk about is last topic of the day. Evolution is back. Evolution, not the group, with Triple H
Oh,
and
it's a
and
mystery.
nah, not Triple
Oh,
H and Ric Flair and
oh.
all them. We talking about
Bum,
Evolution.
bum,
The
bum.
PLE is back. All women's pay per view event. Evolution is back coming in July. So how do we feel about this? Kiwanis, how you feel about that?
Interesting.
Is it? Oh yeah, they ain't have.
Interesting.
I'm
Hmm.
trying to see the last one they had. What was year was that? The last one they
Oh,
had. That
Um,
was years ago,
not
bro.
sure.
yeah, it was actually. And even then, that was not for nothing. It was a glorified house show because that's kind of where they filmed it, right?
I feel like that's
It didn't
how
have an
I was
actual like
presented.
pay-per-view feel. Yeah, it felt like a house show.
Man, it was
Oh
good
wow.
though. For how it was presented, I
Oh
don't know.
wow.
But I feel like this time, I feel like it'll be presented in a better way.
Oh, I hope so because this one had a trick. It was 2018, October 28th,
Woo,
2018.
Wow.
2018. Wow. But yeah, this one will have women from both Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. I'm sure to fill out the card. I mean, it's probably still gonna only have 5 6 matches, but I'm pretty
Real
sure
quick,
people.
I'm sorry, I got to mention this.
What's
This
up?
match had the Mae Young Classics
Mm.
2018 finals. Do you know who was in this match? Take a guess. Just shoot. Women
Ooh, man,
2018. Who do you think was in this match?
Megan Classic. I want to say Rhea. Uh, Dang, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Let's go ahead and tell me. I know Rhea was in there somewhere.
Kiwana, she want to guess?
I still thinking.
'Cause I'm trying.
I'm
I'm trying
not
to think who was good
sure.
at that time. Bailey was Bailey
Right.
still in NXT?
Mae Young Classics. Remember who was in the Mae Young
Yeah,
Classics?
me.
These were all
Yeah,
people who were not signed to WWE at this point.
yeah. Shoot, yeah. I feel like it's probably gonna be some AEW people.
Well, one
Hmm.
of them is Timeless.
Timeless. Okay.
Tony Storm versus Io Shirai.
Oh, Io Sky. Okay.
But Tony Storm won. She was the winner of the Mae Young Classic. Anyway, this match,
Eh,
this pay per view also had. Well, this event also had Tristan Lita versus Mickey James and Alicia Fox.
Alicia
Uh,
Fox.
Rhea Ripley versus Dakota Kai. You
Yeah, okay,
had that was the
yeah.
dark match, by the way. So I wasn't even there.
Wow. Wow.
Shayna
Okay.
Baszler defeated Kairi Sane for the NXT Women's Championship. Becky Lynch defeated Charlotte Flair in the last woman standings match for the SmackDown Championship. Ronda Rousey and Nikki Bella in a submission match for the Raw Women's Championship. And you had Nia Jax eliminating, lastly, Ember Moon in a Battle Royal for the Women's Championship.
Oh man, Ember Moon,
I'm
boy.
not gonna figure out who all was in this match.
Now Athena.
Or you had Peyton Royce, Billy Kay, Molly Holly, Kelly Kelly, Tori Wilson, Sonya Deville, Laundra Blaze, Maria Kanellis, Lana, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Michelle McCool, Naomi, Carmella Ivory, Asuka, Tamina, Zelina Vega, and of
Mm.
course Ember Moon. That was a lot of people.
Hey,
Wow.
I want to go back and watch this.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to watch it, especially at least before
Hmm.
the next one happens in July. I'm about to check that one out.
Because this was a good show. I remember this was an entertaining show. I did enjoy it.
It was, and like I said, with the roster we got now, it's gonna be even better.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, it should be much better. Because what do you think is main eventing? Rhea
Uh,
and what?
Hey, if she
Oh
went Money in the Bank,
gosh.
I feel like she'll be the one to call her shot, not cash in at a random moment, but call her
Right.
match if Rhea will win,
Hmm.
and that could be her
Io?
and Io.
Yeah, I think
Tiffany.
they gonna go at it again.
She can
Yeah.
cash in on anyone. Would
Yeah.
it be Tiffany?
Tiffy
Ooh.
time.
Go for the
I wa-
big WWE
Hey,
championship. I want the top title.
I wouldn't mind that.
She might try.
Don't call it the top title because it's already bad enough with the men's championship. That glorified
Yeah.
mid
She
card.
might try.
And I'm hoping Bianca is back by that time because she got a hand injury.
Yeah, she's
finger-
supposed to come SmackDown next Friday in her hometown. She's supposed to appear.
Oh, really? Okay, nice, nice. Well, like I said, I'm hoping.
Yeah, and did her comeback promo video online.
Oh, really?
Mm.
I'll check that out.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Like I said, because if well, depends what happens tonight. If Stephanie McCool is still a champion, she facing Jordan Grace tonight. So
Yeah,
I,
she is killing it.
right. And I don't. I'm other thing I'm hoping is like a mixture, like NXT fighting the main roster. I'm hoping they do something like that.
Hmm.
I mean, that
Like
would yeah, I can see that.
That'd
being
be
a
fun.
bone, maybe. That
yeah,
would be
shoot, like a
interesting.
Jordan Grace versus a
Yeah,
Rhea
even with
Ripley.
LFG just not too long finishing
Yeah,
here.
that ain't
too.
gonna happen.
Oh, they gonna give that to what they ain't get out the way.
No, is that the match to have? Is
I
that a
want to
dream
see
match?
it.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah,
I
Jordan
mean,
Grace versus Rhea Ripley.
it wouldn't be a bad match. I don't think so. But Jordan Grace is so short compared to Rhea Ripley. That's why it would be an interesting David and Goliath match.
Oh, I
She is.
I mean, but she's still built though. You know what I'm saying?
She's stocky.
Yeah. And that
Yeah.
muscles.
She's stocky. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, a lot of other women shorter than Rhea Ripley too, but still.
Like Io Sky.
I mean, there you go. That's what I'm saying. But
Empress
those,
of the sky.
I mean, are there any other matches that y'all would like, kind of dream matches that y'all want to see within the rosters, or?
Rhea and Bianca. Can I not say that?
Oh,
You're saving that
I've
for
been
later?
want to see that one, bro.
Yeah, that's about to
For the title. Like, I thought we was getting it at WrestleMania 41, but I'm not mad at Io Sky winning. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not mad at
see
that.
Naomi again before she go do her personal stuff.
I want Naomi to be in Money in the Bank for real, but we're gonna see
She
if
got a
that.
chance, right? She got opportunity. She's in that match, right? Money in the Bank.
Uh,
Yeah, she got a qualifying match.
Okay, cool.
She does. So yeah, she's probably gonna win it.
Yeah, I'm really hoping she does. Trying to think what other, and it's a lot of matches that could happen. So I'm waiting for Evolution to see how it does. It's coming up real soon. But I said that was last, huh?
Real quick, her qualifying match is Jay Cargill, Naomi, and Nia Jax.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Oh.
uh,
Naomi can still pull it out. I'm still going for Naomi.
okay.
I mean, hey,
still going for Naomi.
Jade, though? What's gonna happen with Jade?
Jade will fight Nia Jax
Yeah.
1-on-1 at that show. Money in the Bank. There we go.
No, you can put her on Evolution.
Oh well, yeah. But I mean, they fighting right now, so I figured they were fighting Money in the Bank or
okay. In that case, then
or Night of Champions.
Is Jade and Charlotte a dream match?
Yes.
Okay, well, you can do that Evolution then.
But yeah, I think that'll be a match.
Contender-wise, yeah.
Yeah, they've been having a lot of stare downs lately. So, well, in the past,
New school and old school.
Yeah, since Jade been back, they've been having stare downs. So that'd be interesting.
Yeah, Jade came back more bold too.
Yeah.
This leg roundup anyway.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, very much looking forward to that show. I said that was the last topic, but I forgot to mention. I got to mention the YS6 returning.
Oh yeah, that's actually a big deal.
Yeah, I got to mention the YS6 returning for Bray Wyatt's birthday.
Yeah, that was real nice.
Putting the tag, I guess they putting the tag team title scene on notice.
Oh, putting the locker room on notice, huh? Everyone's always coming back putting people on notice. Get your notification alert set.
Be detention.
Hey, I mean they back. I mean,
time
I hope this ain't just for a couple weeks.
All right, that's what. So with them coming back, is the Alexa Bliss thing gonna?
Please.
Okay,
that'll be the only way I'm interested in Alexa Bliss.
Is anyone interested in any potential Alexa Bliss Charlotte thing? Story? No underlying. No one
seen it.
Kiwanis, are you interested in that? Is anyone interested?
Not those two in particular. No.
Oh, does anyone get any interest in Charlotte doing anything?
Yeah, I mean, I like her match with Rhea Ripley. I'm interested to see her fight Jade.
I don't know what they could have her do next, but
that's my thing. Like, what is it that you like? What can she do now that would be interesting? I feel like she comes out there, people don't want her to be out there. That's go away heat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not a whole fan, but I'd like to see her fight Rhea Ripley again one more time at WrestleMania. I ain't gonna lie.
How many people can Rhea Ripley fight at Mania? You got Bianca. You getting hurt? Like
everybody.
Rhea Ripley's a big star. That's why she was in the triple threat at WrestleMania. That's why she was the only reason she was in it, even though she annoyed me all the way up to Mania. But Rhea Ripley's a star. And I really want to see her and Bianca fight 1-on-1. I want to see her and Charlotte do the finish the trilogy. And so that's the one I want to see Charlotte do, and see Charlotte fight Jade Cargill. Other than that, and Bianca fighting Charlotte. And
now with all these people Charlotte fight, you want her to lose all these matches, don't you? Look at you. You just say, I want to see Charlotte lose to this person. I want to see Charlotte lose to this person. I want to see Charlotte lose to that person. Wow, the word. Absolute word.
I'm sorry.
You're not interested in seeing Charlotte. You interested in seeing Charlotte lose.
I mean, there'll still be a good match though. I know Charlotte can pull off these good matches, and I just don't want to see her win these good matches.
Ron
It's a
says
good
good
match up until she
TV.
wins. Up until she wins. Man, that was a great match with Charlotte until she won.
Good
Hey,
entertainment.
hey, I'm just
For
saying. I'm just
entertainment
saying.
purposes.
You know, that
But-
match would have got an A, but the referee counted 3, so it gets a D from me. Ain't
Ah, man. But I mean, back to the Y6. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Do y'all think they're going for the tag team championships, or because they interrupted the tag team title match? That's the only reason
They
I'm saying
might.
that.
They might.
Yeah, it could be any one of them going for the titles. I guess I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
You put Uncle Howdy out there.
Uncle Howdy wasn't playing
You put Dexter Loomis.
at all.
I would have put Dexter Loomis and the one with the pig mask. What's his name? Joe Gacy.
Joe Gacy, that's him.
I would put both of either one of them two.
You know, Joe Gacy in NXT had his own cult, didn't
Yeah.
Mm,
Shoot. In NXT, what
he? It
name?
wasn't Insanity. What was the
can't
name?
Shoot.
What,
The
PBC
four
or something?
members. There's something tree.
Oh my goodness, why'd I even mention that?
I don't know, cause Lord, cause they wasn't doing nothing back down there in NXT. So I knew they wasn't gonna make it up to the main roster.
Wasn't Dijak in that group?
No. Dijak was by himself. He should have
Yeah,
been called. He should have been
so,
called
no.
back up a long time ago, but they let him go.
Yeah, they did let him go. He's
That was ridiculous because that man could go.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
what was the name of his stupid group?
Schism.
Schism.
Oh,
yeah.
that's why I
Oh,
didn't
there
know
you
what it was. That's why I didn't know what it was.
Mhm.
I ain't nobody remembering
I think he's
that.
a big Tool. He's a big Tool fan. To that point, I know we mentioned last time. One topic. I don't know if you want to talk about it. Will Ospreay had some more comments.
Yeah, they Osprey. Focus on your match with Hangman tonight. Dang, Lord.
He's still going on the fingers.
Oh,
Still.
all right. Go ahead. And let us
I
know
haven't
what-
seen stuff here and there.
Let us
Will
know what he's talking
Ospreay had
about.
some
Oh,
comments
okay.
about WWE releases. The people who released by WWE stating that I can't find it, but in essence, what he was saying was, you know, if you get released by WWE, I'm not gonna do the Ospreay accent. If you get released by WWE, it's not always great to think you could just come to AEW. Go out there, cut your teeth in the other markets. Go to CCW, GCW. Go to New Japan, Noah, Stardom. Go out there and cut your teeth in other industries. Don't just think you can jump over here because, you know, we're the best in the world. And I don't know, are you really the best, or did you just come from the top company?
Oh, okay. I
How you feel
mean,
about that?
ooh, it's facts because that's what a lot of fans think. Oh, they got dropped from WWE. Oh, they can go straight to AEW.
Yeah.
It shouldn't go that way.
They might see that as an open challenge of sorts.
Yeah, they might.
Like,
No,
what
the
you
rest- the
say?
rest-
What?
Some of the wrestlers might take offense to that, but
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
as for me, it's true. Like I said, go where what fits you. Don't just go. You know what's popular, and
Right.
like I said, they got enough people over there. You can get lost in the shuffle real easy.
That is the biggest issue when you go to a company like a WWE or AEW at this point, where the roster may be so loaded, you may not have space. Take JC Mateo. Jeff Cobb been on that roster since I think December. But they just now debuted him because they ain't got nothing to really do for him until now.
Wow.
I mean, there's always TNA, I guess, but that's the other thing that kind of TNA's in partnership with WWE. It's like if you got released,
they are.
can you really make your? I mean, I know Indy Hartwell found a way there, but
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, Indy Hartwell's over there now, so I mean, you still can. It's still its own TNA, still its own company, even though they teaming with partnership with WWE. It's still its own company.
For how much
So-
longer? You think WWE gonna buy them out?
It's possible, but they don't need to. They really don't need to. They got huh?
Yeah, they
need
did.
to buy AAA.
Yeah, but they got plenty of ways to get people on their roster. They got AAA now. You said all these indie markets with the in the
WWID.
the IWID and like I said, yeah,
LFG,
there
NXT.
we go. And then people coming out from New Japan, JC, as we just said.
Yeah, you got New Japan. Well, I mean, some people think New Japan is kind of a pipeline to AEW because of their relationships, but that's not always guaranteed.
Not always.
Stardom. I mean, even Stardom's not a guarantee. Cause look at Julia, she came from Stardom, so that's not even a
Right.
pipeline.
And
I
then
mean,
what
it's
was it?
going to be the individual.
Triple A. They thought Stephanie was going to AEW because she had a match with
Yeah,
Mercedes Monet,
Mercedes.
but then
Yeah,
she went to NXT.
WWE.
So
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's
Mm.
all in the person and how they feel. It's just with these partnerships and dealings, because WWE is a big company. Does that lessen the pool to any degree of options of where a wrestler can go if they be released?
yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, like I said, that's the good thing about WWE. Not WWE, but wrestling today, they got more options.
Yeah, kind of broaden it a little bit.
It just I know people want to go where they're gonna be seen the most,
Yeah.
and that's WWE and AEW.
Yeah, that's where you're going to be on TV. I mean, you
Yeah,
do have TNA like we mentioned, but I mean,
but
your boy
yeah,
Velveteen Dream ain't knocking on those doors. I bet.
yeah, we like I said, we talked about it. Like I said, I think if he using that character, he could stand out anywhere. And then he can make some noise, especially what he talking about now. He can make some noise anywhere, but he still want to come back to the WWE. So
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just people who
The
wants to
shuffle.
deal with that either backlash or whatever it is, even though he wasn't convicted of anything or charged with anything.
Right.
There may be something else. I
It,
don't know,
it
but
might
again, may
be.
also be just the fact that maybe he's not reaching out to these other companies. Well, we did talk about he's actually wrestling for another organization,
Yeah,
but he is adamant about going to WWE. Like that seemed to be
yeah.
his goal.
I mean, that's his childhood dream, and he was on the road to where he was going. He was right there. He was there, but he didn't get to that main roster like he was always talking about going up to. He Tim called me up, Vince. He put it on his tights and
Yeah,
everything.
he did. But then we
And
also have like Matt Cardona. He's not back either, and Chelsea
oh,
Green is.
right, his wife.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
you got your wife there, and you done all this on the Indies.
Yeah, he was a belt
And
collector.
right, you're doing great work on the Indies. And he himself said, "I'm surprised that they are not calling me or are not answering my calls to be back. I'm surprised I'm not back there already with the work
Wow.
I've done on the indie scene." And so he's surprised. I'm
Hmm.
sure Chelsea Green's surprised because she's there. I mean, I would like to be around she said, I would like to be around my husband. And him on his side, I'd like to be around my wife. I mean, I've been there before. Y'all see what I'm doing now. I've learned and I feel like I'm better now.
I mean, the guy was going around collecting world titles.
Yeah.
He has performed. He was already an over character anyway.
Yeah. He was
So
there.
I don't know.
He got cut short, but like I said, he's been a better character since
Yeah.
being on the indie scene. Because he felt like, oh, his first run in WWE, that was my starting. This was just my starting point. That was my indie scene, and now I've branched off and left, but now I'm ready to come home. So,
Mm.
and Mr. Kennedy said he made some mistakes in the back, and he wouldn't mind coming back to WWE. So, how y'all feel about Mr. Kennedy wanting to come back? Or if he may be back if it works. Or they can put a Bobby Lashley. You gonna put a Bobby Lashley with a thumbs up, thumb down?
DJ
Mr.
said,
Kennedy.
hmm.
No, I don't want
Oh, you don't want Mr. Kennedy?
No.
Kennedy.
No, we don't need that.
Kennedy.
Mr. Anderson.
Ah.
No, we don't
Oh
need that.
goodness.
I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of Mr. Kennedy at the time. I thought with the story with him being Vince McMahon's potential son, I thought was like, oh, that's ridiculous. But then someone pointed
Yeah, a
out
little weird.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense. But I was a
Yeah.
kid. I don't know. Mr. Kennedy never did it for me. He was never that
No?
guy. I thought he was. I never
Yeah.
saw him in that light.
He had potential. Like I said, he got screwed by injuries, especially when he wanted Money in the Bank and he had to lose at the Edge.
I
I
think
was
he
like,
tell
oh.
you. I believe he tell
Wow.
you. You think he got screwed by Cena or Orton? I think that's the story
Oh.
he tells,
I don't know.
Mm.
or told at least. I don't know if he still tells
Yeah,
that story, but
yeah,
when he
I don't
was
know
out
if
there, that was the story he was telling.
Because he said he made some mistakes. We had put that on our page on our YouTube page. But he said made some mistakes and he want to come back. He wouldn't mind coming back to WWE. So I don't know. He had several opportunities to be that, go off into the stratosphere of WWE with the Vince Son thing, Money in the Bank, and like I said, everybody else was behind him. So like I said, I don't know what all mistakes he made. He said he made, but I don't know what he would be at this time if he came back. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know. It'd be like, I mean, it's
And
like
a
Carlito.
shuffle
Like,
playlist.
what we?
Yeah, I feel like he'll be on that level if he came back.
I don't know what you do with a Kennedy.
I
Put him
mean,
in NXT.
If he could talk, you could talk. I mean, maybe get on that mic and do something and still do the mic thing because that was my favorite part of the act. Him bringing down the mic from the ceiling and having a spotlight on him. I thought that was cool, but
hmm.
Yeah, that was cool. It was. It's just, the bell had to ring. There was nothing else going on between those bells ringing that I cared about.
man.
Oh goodness.
And at that point, I'm gonna send the show off. We're gonna wrap the show. Let us know in the comments if you want to see these people back. But we'll be back on our next episode doing a review of the Battleground and Double or Nothing. So hit that notification bell to let you know when we'll be back reviewing those shows. It's been your host, Mr. Highlights, Ron G. Kiwanis has joined us. I'm pretty glad to see her. We ain't seen her in a little bit.
Yes, Miss Adlib. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
See you again.
you know. Hey, had a professor
Yes.
in the building. So we thank you for joining us. Thank you for hitting the comment section. Hit that like button also if you can. And we'll see you next time for those reviews. Peace.
Good night, everybody.